Welcome, Pisces, to your January 2018 forecast with me, Ellie from Hypnoyouellie. If you want a reading with me, use the link below, and please do watch your sun, moon, and rising for your complete free forecast. So we have a supermoon, a blue moon in Cancer this month in January. The first is in Cancer on the 1st, and then the 31st is a Leo moon. Is total lunar eclipse. Now that is going to hit you, the first is going to hit you in the 5th house of dating, romance and children, perhaps siblings, and the other is going to hit you in your health and your work. This is going to end cycles and start new ones. So all month the sun is sitting in your 11th house, and the song We Get a Little By with a Little Help from Our Friends is spinning in my head as soon as I turn these cards out. So at work, for some of you, you are going to have a health issue which is going to lay you on your back, and you're unable to get to work. For others, this is about mental stress and just being so mentally stressed out, unable to do your job properly, and relying on those friends to help you. For others, there's a crisis at work where you're down but not out, and you need to scramble, network, and get those people, forums, friends, groups, and they will save the day and help you group around you and get this done. For others, this is feeling betrayed at work, feeling like, they ain't so loyal. Someone stealing your work, putting their work through as your own. Copyright, being thrown under the bus, feeling betrayed, feeling stuck. Now, for others, this is about the pressure of the responsibility and the thoughts of it all. It has you pinned down. Maybe you're working too much, you feel chained to your job, but this is feeling absolutely stuck down in your job. For some of you, maybe you don't want to be there anymore. So the supermoon, which hits your total lunar eclipse, which hits your health and your work, is saying, do you know what? I'm done. I'm going to work somewhere else from now. What I do on a day-to-day basis, I'm done. I'm going to start a brand new cycle. So this once in a blue moon is going to bring about an ending and a new cycle. And for you, it's the pressure. It's physically, that your job has made you physically unwell and mentally unwell for some of you, and others, it's the out of the blue, mind down from feeling betrayed or feeling like you've failed or you struck out too soon and you need to make a change, saving the day. And your friends and your networking is what's going to save that for you. Now at home, there's a new title, there's new energy, there's a new spring in your step around the home, so there's great news going there. For some of you, this is about buying a home, because the idea of moving is going to be strong for you this year, Pisces. So some of you are buying a new home, moving in with somebody else, someone's moving in. There's new energy, new look, maybe renovating. But there's new changes around the home. Now, you might also have fate blow in a visitor, an old friend, or someone new. Where these groups are, someone, fate blows in someone where you get this new energy from something they say. Maybe they reflect back to you what you've been trying to say, and it hits home, and you're like, okay, that's what I mean. And it's nice to have that reflected back to me. Or maybe they bring the puzzle pieces together. Maybe there's been that one missing piece where you haven't quite connected the dots, but this person, whatever the communication is or whatever their presence does, that aha moment where you really get fresh new energy coming forward. Now there's also luck around this as well, and there's breakthroughs around the home. With your health, the death card. So again, like I said, the supermoon is hitting your health and work. So for some of you, you're going to leave your job or get fired and start a new one. For others, this is that work has caused a crisis in your health and you're going to have to rely on others to cover you before you can get back to work. For others, this is, I've been out of work for so long, now I'm going to get this new job. Now, when this is to do with your health, this is, I've been sick for so long, and this supermoon is going to bring about that change where I'm no longer going to be sick. And then there's the other end of the scale of there's going to be a health, all the attention's going to be on my health. There's going to be some sort of chaos or crisis climax to do with my health where things have to change, because all supermoons are about endings and new cycles, and that's what the death card says. The death card says I'm going to go through a transition, a struggle, and this is going to bring me a brand new cycle. So that is what's happening in your health. So something has to change. Okay, you have to change your routine to do with your work and your health because they are synonymous together. One's affecting the other, and there is going to be a climax, and there is going to be an ending, and there is going to be some goodbyes, but this transition is putting you back on where you have to make this change for your permanent good health. Now, with your love, you have the King of Wands. So this is a passionate time with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, where they may want to look after you or baby you for some of you. For others, this is butting of the heads, a little bit of a power play. Now, you do have the supermoon in the 5th house, so you could meet this Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries at a work function or at a group function, because remember, the 11th house is going to pay dividends and give you abundance and help you all month. So your friends, getting by with a little help from our friends, so that could bring this love, this fun, this romance. So being out with them, you suddenly meet this Leo, where this gives you this new energy. So maybe you're moving in with this person if you already know them. Otherwise, you're out with friends or networking, and you meet this Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, and it gives you that new energy because you've got this new title anyway. So whatever the ending is, you start with a new title, and this idea of out of the blue love. So for some of you, this could be out of the blue. You break up with someone that you've been seeing for a while. Out of the blue, you find out that you're pregnant. Maybe that's what the shocking health thing is that you find you're pregnant because the 5th house is activated. It was out of the blue dating, out of the blue pregnancy. So at either end of the spectrum, so breaking up with, or maybe a child leaves home as well. That could be it too, Pisces. But this is a new cycle for you, and you're going to end off better off. But whatever the thing is with your health, your day will not look the same again. You have to make a change. This is affecting you on a mental and a physical level, and somehow it's affecting your work as well. Now, for others, now this is about, okay, so my job's going to change, and when my job changes, my home is going to change as well. So maybe you need to move to be closer to that job. Maybe it's got something to do with a home job, now moving into an office. Maybe it's from the office into the home, because somewhere the work and the home, where that changes, the cycle where it's hitting you, the total lunar eclipse, is that there is going to be ending in a new cycle there as well. But something about your home changing because your job is changing is there as well. So your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels is, Pisces, new romance or reignited romance. Again, like I said, supermoon's going to bring you something once in a blue moon. This is also about love. This is more like Venus and personal self-worth. But this is about letting yourself have that power, letting yourself feel empowered and honoring yourself, and that you're allowed to be that way and not to let anybody else make you feel insecure about that. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.